Hey there, fellow patriots. Ever wondered about the hidden corners of our economy? Have you ever bought something a little off? Maybe something that made you question its origin? Perhaps some questionable fireworks from a guy in a parking lot, the kind that make you wonder if they're even legal, or a genuine designer handbag that seemed a little too cheap to be true. You know, the kind that makes you think twice about its authenticity. Congratulations, you might have dabbled in the black market. It's more prevalent than you might imagine. It's a lot more common than you think. This underground economy is bustling with activity, hidden in plain sight. Think of it like the internet's shady cousin, a hidden world where almost anything goes. It's a place where the usual rules don't apply. This isn't just about dodgy fireworks and knockoff purses though. The black market encompasses a wide range of goods and services. We're talking about a massive underground economy, trading everything from illegal weapons and drugs to everyday items like cigarettes and electronics. It's a shadowy world with its own set of rules. It operates outside of any rules or regulations, which might sound exciting at first, until you realize what that actually means. No oversight, no accountability, no taxes, no safety standards, no consumer protection. You're on your own if something goes wrong. It's the Wild West, but with worse customer service. So next time you come across a deal that's too good to be true, remember there's a hidden cost to the black market. So what can you actually buy on the black market? Short answer, pretty much anything. We're talking illegal drugs, weapons, counterfeit goods, stolen cars, you name it. But it's not just about the obviously illegal stuff. The black market also includes things like untaxed cigarettes, counterfeit medicine, and even endangered animals. Remember that time your friend bragged about getting cheap medication from a website they found? Yeah, that's the black market too. And while saving a few bucks might sound tempting, remember those missing safety standards we mentioned? Ingesting something that hasn't been properly tested is like playing Russian roulette with your health. Not a gamble you want to take. Here's a fun fact. Governments hate the black market, like really hate it, and for good reason. This shadow economy robs countries of billions of dollars in tax revenue every year. That's money that could be used to fund schools, hospitals, roads, and all those other fun things that make a country run smoothly. It's not just about the lost revenue, though. The black market also fuels organized crime, corruption, and violence. Think about it. If you're buying illegal guns or drugs, chances are you're not dealing with the most upstanding citizens. These are shady operations run by shady people who don't think twice about breaking the law, or worse. Section 4. The high cost of cheap goods. Sure, that knockoff handbag might seem like a steal, but it comes with a hidden cost. You might save a few bucks, but the real price is paid by someone else. The black market thrives on exploiting people. It's a world where ethics are thrown out the window, and human lives are treated as mere commodities. We're talking about forced labor, child labor, and dangerous working conditions. These are the harsh realities behind those seemingly cheap products. Those cheap cigarettes you bought? They might have been produced in unregulated factories with no regard for safety or quality. Someone, somewhere, was probably working in a sweatshop to make them. These workers often endure long hours, low pay, and terrible conditions. And then there's the issue of counterfeit goods. Remember those cheap medications? They could be anything. The lack of regulation means you have no idea what you're ingesting. Chalk dust, rat poison, who knows? The ingredients could be harmful or even deadly. The point is, they're not the real deal and you're not getting what you paid for. And they could have serious consequences for your health. Fake medications can lead to ineffective treatment or even worsen your condition. So, next time you're tempted by a bargain that seems too good to be true, remember, it probably is. Think twice before making that purchase. Section 5. Fighting back. How governments take action. So, what can be done about this massive, shadowy economy? The black market is a complex and pervasive issue that affects economies and societies worldwide. Governments around the world are trying to crack down on the black market through a combination of law enforcement and economic measures. They're increasing border patrols to prevent illegal goods from entering the country, cracking down on money laundering to stop the flow of illicit money, and going after the criminal organizations that profit from this illicit trade. These efforts involve coordinated raids, arrests, and long-term investigations, but it's not just about catching the bad guys. Effective action requires a multifaceted approach. Governments are also trying to address the root causes of the black market, like poverty, inequality, and lack of access to legitimate markets. By tackling these underlying issues, they hope to reduce the incentives for people to turn to the black market. They're investing in education to provide better opportunities, creating jobs to offer legitimate employment, and promoting fair trade practices to ensure that producers get a fair price for their goods. These initiatives aim to build a more inclusive and equitable economy. Because let's face it, as long as there's a demand for cheap goods and services, the black market will always find a way to supply them. Therefore, a comprehensive strategy that combines enforcement with social and economic reforms is essential to combat this persistent issue.